All right, Mass fans, Darren here again with probably some sad news. So since this one's growing up, she's going to need her own room, which means my mask collection is going to be sacrificed for this little girl to get her own room because she's turning 1 here real soon. So, which means the mask collection is going to go into climate-controlled storage here, along with some of my wife's Breyer horses too. Just so we can make room. It's not going to be the end of my mask collecting or being in the hobby. It just means I won't have them displayed. We move around a lot in the military, and if we go to a duty station up north, we can get a basement. If we come down here to the south, where a preponderance of military installations are, it's hard to find homes that have basements, which is probably the preferred place to store a mask collection anyway. So, even though we have a relatively large house here, we just don't have the room to display everything as we would want to. So, the mask collection is going to come down. All right, puppy, go grab some masks. Now, with that being said, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for the support. Ed and Marsha at Distortions Unlimited. Thank you for being great friends. We're going to continue the friendship, as always. But it's just sad that I got to get rid of putting this up in collection. And this little guy right here, can't wait to see his sister's room too. So here you go. So what would you do for your last week of having your masks displayed? The best thing to do would be to tell you which ones are my favorite. Carnivore right here still remains my #1 mask. Just because of its nostalgic value to myself and my brother. And also we call it the Wayne Doodle because it was used in the West Spring Spook House, which had another great year this past Halloween. Some of the more rare masks in the collection, Elliot the Cat is probably the most rare mask I have in my collection just because of its rarity, and this is absolutely a beautiful copy of it. I just don't think that Elliot was offered through Morse Costumes. That's why it's just such a rare mask. If you didn't buy it from Distortions, you didn't get a copy. Still got all the Nightmare series complete set, all 5 of them. Got a couple of one-offs in the collection, such as David Smith's Bat. I got an Alvarez Bad Moon sculpt. Both of those from the 90s. Never were cataloged, but they were available through Distortions. Got a plethora of old masks in the collection now, from Nocturnal to where's the rest of it? Here, just put it in there. From Nocturnal to Keeper of the Crypt down here, Tusk Alien, Experiments and Warlords, a good one. Vintage copy up there of Death from the 80s. Now, Death was offered for about 10 years through Distortions, so he's fairly common to find. It's just finding an old copy with hair and the yellow hot glue it was a treat to find a collection. Got Cycron and Cretan up there. Got the additional Resurrection series. Got a Snow Beast and the Astronaut, probably my 2 favorite from that collection as always. Jordy just does a good job on that, especially that Astronaut. Yeah. If we come over this way, still got Hack and Beast from the Bad Moon series, or no, Shadow series, sorry, which are a great masks. A lot of the aliens are over here. And my collection goes this way. I kind of transition from Distortions into some Def Studios masks, and then my Be Something Studios collections, and then some one-offs from various other mask makers. Largest mask in the collection is Wave Ripper right here, sculpted by great mask to have, and then Alvarez's Banshee there, which is another large mask. From Death Studios. Got a Healer from Jordu. Other masks that are important to me in the Big Something Studios era. I got the Shrunken Head, which was just a great sculpt. Used a lot. And then I got a two-faced or two-headed mask retro series from Zagoni Studios, homage to the one released in the early 80s. And then what you can't see off camera what I'm looking at are a lot of the Shadow series masks that I have, and a couple of masks from Greg Duffy. My wife being a veterinarian, large equine vet, she likes horses, obviously. That's the Breyer collection. But Greg Duffy, about 3-4 years ago, sculpted kind of a carnival series, and I got a dark horse and a white horse, kind of a carousel look going on to him, and got one of the paint masters from Greg on that. So I'm very appreciative of him selling me that, because those are just beautiful, beautiful masks and beautiful sculpts. All of the Distortions Unlimited Monster of the Month masks are right here, kind of off camera. All of them are great masks. Some of my favorites coming out of that one would be the Cretan Elder that Jordu sculpted, phenomenal. Justin Mabry's Hemlock Hill zombie, kind of a Scooby-Doo reminiscent look zombie. What I like about that one is that Justin Mabry, being a Distortions Unlimited fan growing up too, and getting to see Ed produce one of his masks at Distortions Unlimited and giving it the old Distortions paint scheme that only seemed like Ed can do. It was great to see some of your friends, make it into the mask world and onto greater and better things in life, working in major motion FX pictures. Also, the Laura Lady from the Monster of the Month was another great one. The vampire. Tom Savini's mask, Mr. Short's mask, Tom Cassidy sculpted a couple ones. I mean, just the Monster of the Month was just fun to go through. And of course, Mikey Rotella's big old one-eyed monster thing that was the first one was a great one. Some of the more older ones from Jordu, I picked up a Andromeda #1, and that's probably the earliest mask I would have in the collection, minus a Ranger Bear mask that I have. This is a pretty old one too. Ranger Bear is another one. That's only about 10 of those that were made. I know about 2 that are been found in collections. One here, and David Lady had one too. You get hungry? Mask fans, this little one is going to need her bedroom soon, so the mask collection is going to come down. I still continue to make videos as scenes come into the collections that I pick up. I might be unloading a couple of the doubles that I have, just let someone else enjoy them. But yeah, it's been a great time, and until I get the mask collection back up, this is probably all you're going to see of it in its totality. I have about 20 of them I'll keep here at the house on shelves. 20 of my favorite ones, that's right. Which one's your favorite? I bet you like the purple one, don't you? Yeah, the purple werewolf from Pete Devil's Workshop. Yeah. Well, until next time, mask fans, we'll talk to y'all later. Say bye-bye. 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 Talk to y'all later.